Welcome back, Curry Crew. Today we have another delicious recipe for you. But if you found this video without subscribing, that is awesome. However, now that you're here, why don't you just go down there, click subscribe, so that you can see every new recipe that we post on the channel. So guys, now without any further ado, let's jump straight into our recipe. Today we're going to be making some delicious fusion mac and cheese again, so let's go right to it. So guys, step one will be to make our chili paneer. So first we're going to take a bowl, and into this we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Then we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and last but not least we're going to add in a pinch of salt for, flavor purposes. Now we're going to slowly add in a bit of water at a time until we reach the right consistency. So we're basically making a batter for our paneer so that when we fry it up, it's going to be nice and crispy. Now you want something that resembles the consistency of melted ice cream. So here you can see our batter is pretty much done. So now that it's done, set it aside so we can work on our paneer. So into a large bowl, take about 250 grams or about 1 cup of cubed paneer. And then into this, we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and now mix. This cornstarch should coat all of the paneer evenly, and this will remove any excess moisture that is on your paneer and will ensure that the batter coats the paneer properly, resulting in a delicious and crispy paneer cubes. Once your paneer is evenly coated with the cornstarch, add in the batter from earlier, and once again, mix until all of the paneer is evenly coated with the batter. Meanwhile, on the side, we have a shallow pan with oil that is heating up so that we can fry up our paneer. Once your paneer is coated in the batter, take a small drop of the batter and drop it into the oil, and if it sizzles and floats, your oil is hot enough and ready to go. If it sizzles but sinks, then wait a minute and then proceed. Once your oil is ready, take your paneer and drop it in 4 to 5 pieces at a time, and then just let it cook for a minute or so. Now, this part is key. You do not want to touch your paneer, or you don't want to mix it while it's in the oil when you first put it in, because you want to make sure that your paneer cooks a bit before you stir it, or else the batter is going to fall off the paneer. Let the outside of the paneer cook for a minute or so, then you can stir and check on it. Once your paneer is nice and golden on the outside, you can remove it from the oil and place it on a dish with a paper towel, and then continue frying up the rest of your paneer. Once all of the paneer is done frying, we can move on to making our gravy. So step 1, take a pan, and into this we're going to add in a tablespoon of oil and allow it to heat up. Once your oil is hot enough, into this we're going to add in a 1-inch piece of ginger, finely chopped, 4 to 5 cloves of garlic, finely chopped, and 2 chopped green onions or scallions. Give it all a nice mix, and then we're just going to quickly saute them until they're nice and aromatic and golden. Also, meanwhile, into this we're also going to add in 2 chopped dried red chilies, and of course, since this is called chili paneer, we have to bring the spice. So give it all a nice mix, and saute. And then once they're nicely cooked, we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of red chili sauce, and last but not least, 1 tablespoon of a sweet chili sauce. Give it all a nice mix until well combined. Now, I'm a huge fan of fusion foods, and I think Indian Chinese has to be at the top of that list for me because it has such a great balance of spices and flavors from like the Indian side of it, while also combining a few original Chinese dish ideas. Although no need to ask for this next time you go into a Chinese restaurant because they'll have no idea what chili paneer is. Next, we're going to add in a teaspoon of ketchup, just add a tiny bit to give it a little bit of sweetness and tang. And now give it another mix, and then just add in a splash of water. We're going to add in about 2 to 3 tablespoons worth, and then we're going to just quickly mix it before we add in 1 cup of chopped bell peppers or capsicum and half of an onion that is also nicely chopped. Give it all a nice mix until our veggies are evenly coated with our gravy. We don't want to cook our veggies for too long or else they will lose their crunch, and we don't want that. Give it a quick mix and then add in our fried paneer from earlier, and now give it all a nice mix so that our paneer can become coated in the gravy. You can also turn off the stove at this point because we don't want to cook our paneer for too long or else it's going to become too soggy and mushy. So once that's done and your paneer is evenly coated, your chili paneer is pretty much done. So you can set it aside on the side, and then we're going to take 1 cup of cooked macaroni noodles that we boiled according to the instructions. However, boil the noodles 1 minute less than stated on the packaging because they will cook a bit more when we bake our mac and cheese. Next, add in your chili paneer and give it a nice mix until well combined. Then we're gonna add in 1.5 cups of your favorite cheese. So I'm using pepper jack, but you can use cheddar, you can use pepper jack, Monterey Jack, whatever it is you feel like using. Always shred the cheese yourself. Pre-shredded cheese doesn't melt evenly and it forms clumps due to the coating that they put on it as a preservation method. So once again, mix until your cheese melts and is mixed throughout the pasta. Then we're gonna transfer our pasta into a greased baking pan and then top it with another 1/2 cup of shredded cheese. Then we're gonna take our mac and cheese and we're gonna place it in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the cheese on the top is nicely melted and it turns golden brown. After about 10 to 15 minutes, take your dish out of the oven and you should have a nice and melty mac and cheese that looks so inviting that you wanna jump straight into it. But be careful, it's very hot. So serve it up, make sure not to touch the bowl because like I said, it's gonna be extremely, insanely hot. You don't wanna burn your hand and don't make that mistake. So this is what our final dish should look like. It smells awesome. You can see our little paneer pieces in there as well, along with the onions, the peppers, as well as the melted cheese. So let's not delay it any further because it smells amazing. Let's dig into this cheesy goodness and enjoy. So guys, here is our delicious chili paneer mac and cheese. I am ready to dig in because it smells absolutely amazing. So here goes. Guys, it's packed full of so much flavor. You have the amazing spice. It's making my mouth water because of how delicious it is. So you guys need to try this out for yourself because you're gonna fall in love with it as well. Especially if you love mac and cheese or if you love Indian, Chinese, or Indian food, it's gonna be your new go-to favorite. So try it out for yourself, let us know what you think, and keep on cooking.